Hey there, it's Sandy. I'm back at the Babylock Solaris. I'm working on my towels, and I've done quite a few. In the last video I showed you some of the towels that I was working on, and this one is very different. It's a pretty large design that you can see from Embroidery Library. The fox in the middle, and then I just used the letters in the Solaris to put the Kofoed's den on there. And it's a very large bath sheet, so I thought I could get away with doing this larger design. We'll see if they like it or not. It's a gift. So I've been stitching for at least an hour, I think an hour and a half on this. And I just have den at the bottom. So I figured this is a good time to share because everybody is so busy, and I don't want to waste people's time, and I still have a lot of work to go before the end of tonight. So, and this will be releasing probably Sunday, since the gifting is happening tomorrow. So we just got 3 more letters, and I've used on, well, what I did was this is a large design, so I used the larger Babylock hoop. I'm not even sure what size this is. I think it's 10 by 10 or 9.5 by 9.5. And on the back, I just used a black tearaway. And like I mentioned in the other video before this one, I tried doing different kinds of tearaways. I tried doing even a no-show mesh because one person on YouTube had said that's what she does. But just one out of all the videos I watched said that. So I went with tearaway. Plus, cutting around the no-show mesh was a real bear. So I used that on the back, and I hooped it. Then I sprayed the tearaway with a temporary adhesive spray, and I measured the middle of the towel, and went ahead and placed the middle of the towel. I actually put lines on the tearaway. I used the Babylock hoop to create the crosshair, and then drew lines across, up vertical and horizontal, and then I used that to line up the middle of my towel, and that worked really good. It's been staying put. It's just the towel's just floated across the top, and on top I've got this. It's a lightweight water soluble, and I wish I had like a medium weight, because I have this lightweight and I have a heavyweight, and the heavyweight wasn't good for some of the other towels I worked on, but this one I thought it would be too much because I knew how these letters really stitch out. They're pretty heavy satin stitch, so I didn't want to go with a super heavy stabilizer. And I did try the it's not Heat and Gone, Heat Away I think it's called, by, let's see, who is that? Solvay, I think it's that same company that makes, or it could be OESD. Anyway, it's one of those, and I didn't really like how that worked on the towels. A friend said I should try Heat and Gone, but I didn't have any of it, and I really needed to get going with the projects. And a lot of people just used the water soluble, the ones that I watched. So I just went with that. And the water soluble, you know, because it is lightweight, it's just barely making it through the stitching. It didn't behave this way on the other towels I did, but the ones I did as practice, And I think it's because this one is even more fluffy. So perhaps that was a good decision to not use that heavier weight stabilizer on the top, the water soluble. So it's got 40,412 stitches, 18 thread color changes. And I definitely use different colors than what my machine converted the design colors from Embroidery Library. And so far I really like the colors I chose. And I would say if you're using this font on what I learned on this towel, because I'm learning something on every single towel I think I've done, is that do not, when you're using a stitch like this, I had to go ahead and tighten the embroidery tension, because that first letter I sewed out, the K, I only looked away for as long as it took the K to sew out, and I could tell the tension was off, but I wasn't going to do it again, so I changed the tension, and then it's just sewing out beautifully. And then I got a big note to myself to turn it back. So yes, this was part of, where did I put it? This was part of a design pack from Embroidery Library. So there's the fox, the raccoon, a bunny, and a squirrel. Really cute. And I have to fill in that date because that's how I save my designs on my laptop. I put them in a folder under Embroidery Library, then I put them under the date that I buy them, and I put that date on the print cut. When I print out the, I try to print out the color copy of each design, and then I write the date because that's the date on the folder in my laptop. And then I take the PES and I move them to a PES folder so that when I use the design transfer program for Babylock, it will recognize the files right there. They're right there in the PES folder for each date. So I think we're done. Yeah. So this is the fox, and I will take it out of the hoop and do the big reveal. This one's really pretty. And now I still have to do, I'm trying to find the tweezers. 1 second while I find it. Oh, that wasn't it. That's something else. Sorry, I'm bumping you. So I have, this is a bath sheet, so this one is really big. And I have a regular size towel, so I was going to see how much I could shrink this down, and a hand towel. And I don't know that I'm going to put the fox on each one of them, but I'll just take a little break while I'm thinking about it and figure out what I'm going to do on those other two towels. So this is the tearaway. Yeah, and I debated, like, should I use, I didn't have any black tearaway on the back of my, I don't know if you can see this okay, for the stabilizer and the hoop. So I had to use the white. And sometimes that shows up, but I decided to use black thread in the bobbin. And so that helps with like the presentation of the back anyway. So it doesn't look so homemade or this is crossed between. It wasn't marked, but because I lost the paper, so I'm not sure like which company this is from, but it feels like it's a cross between a lightweight and a medium weight. It's probably a medium weight. Okay, almost got all that tore out. And I was working on one, the lessons. I've learned so many lessons because I've done so many towels. By the time I'm done, I will have probably done 20. And I had a lot more to go, but I decided to just do 3. And 3 embroidered, and then 3 is going to be the just plain. It's not you don't need all of your towels embroidered. And originally I had bought a set of 2 each, plus the hand wash rag. And I wasn't going to do the rags, but I was going to do all 6 embroidered. And then the more I thought about it, and then so many things happened that I had to work on other things than this. Since I got these towels in October, it was like one thing led to another. And here we are. We celebrate our Christmas tomorrow. So I think that's enough. 3 embroidered and 3 plain. And everybody needs towels. So nice towels that are always nice to get. Yeah, there's just a little bit in here. It doesn't look like I have to wet down. I want to look at the, so this is the first letter that I was saying. The tension is okay, but it was just a little bit too loose. And then I tightened it, and look how much different that is. It's so perfect. So now if I look at the back, it doesn't look that different. But yeah, I guess it does. It just pulled it a little bit more over here. When it got to here, I think it was good. It doesn't look different here. It doesn't look too different, but it sure did sew out different when I changed it. And I did that. I didn't do it in the settings part of this machine. There's 2 places. You can change tension. I'll say okay here. You can change tension down here. Can you see this? Right here, that's where I changed it to 6. Well, I'm going to leave it at 6. It was either at 4 or 6, but it doesn't highlight it in black. Like there isn't a standard setting, I don't think. See, so I don't know what it was at, but I think I went up to 6. So I'll leave it there because I'm going to probably shrink this down and do it again. But and also here, you can change it here to 0, and then you can go negative, like reduce tension, increase tension. But this says it's embroidery tension. That other screen says it's embroidery tension. And the way that you adjust them is different. Here it starts at 0 as the default setting, and then you can go negative or positive. In this other screen, it just gives you 0.4 or point, and all I did was adjust that a little bit, and it worked. Now, I looked in the book, and I have not gone on the Love of Sewing to look at this, but I'd really like to put that. I'm going to put that on my list about, figuring out what's the difference between those 2, because You'd think they would do the same thing, but I was playing around with them the other day, and it just seemed like I couldn't tell what the difference was. So here is, I have to press it because it's a little bit stressed from all of this stitching, but look how cute that is. And it says Kofod's Den. So it's kind of hard. It's a large, like I said, it's a very large towel. So hopefully you can see it okay. And if you like what I'm doing here, give the video a like, make a comment. I've done several towels this Christmas season. That was my theme for gift giving to my immediate family here. And every year I try to do something different. And so this has been fun. And I would have liked to have done little critter for each one, but I think, you know, their tastes are changing. And what this one family, I know they love foxes. So I couldn't go wrong with a fox. But the other ones, I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to go give this a press, and I'm going to start working on the next one. So thanks for watching. Give the video a like, subscribe, send it to a friend, share, and make a comment. Let me know what you're working on. I hope you're having a happy holiday. Thank you for watching.